Hello, I'm EnterElysium, we're back. We're back, of course, in Offworld Trading Company. And we're going to do some trading. Off-world. Well, off from Earth. I guess Mars is a new world for us. So, good old-fashioned, quick play. All of that is fine. Play game. So we've played so far Scavenger and Robotic. Ooh, weird lines there. Graphical glitch. Hopefully we'll be able to get an Expansive or a Scientific in. Now, of course, Expansive and Scientific. Expansive I do like to play. Like I said, when we played Scavenger in the first, I was very surprised it was a Scavenger run. Robotic and Expansive I both like. I like Expansive a lot. They're very simple. They do everything. They do it well. Robotics, they do cut off from a lot of the supply chain problems we had last time. Scavenger, very much a game where you're trying to divorce yourself from a situation involving steel. Scientific, I quite haven't got the hang of. They play very differently, because for Scientific you really need slant mining, which means you really need chemicals to get an early patent lab. They are very much about getting those early patents and stuff. They're entirely about getting those chemicals and then being able to be badass with them. But it does require you getting early chemicals, and I kind of suck at that. I need to somehow improve my skills.
High levels of water found. High levels of aluminum
Oh,
found.
wow. Oh, wow. A triple water, trip aluminium? Well, you can only get one of those. You can put a water thing there, or you can put an aluminium thing there, or you can put the base there and get both. So I'm thinking that could possibly be it. It means probably won't be doing robotics.
Levels of iron found. High levels of iron found.
A crap ton of iron.
Ooh, a geothermal vent.
Geothermal.
That would be useful. Low levels of carbon found.
Some pause. So, we've got a lot of iron available. Don't look like it's going to be an iron game, unlike last game where iron was... Well, iron was something special, wasn't it? Don't think it can be quite described to anyone who didn't see that game how important
High
iron
levels
was.
of silicon found.
Silicon. It's like a con that all the clowns go to. Let's try again. This map is missing a lot. I'm trying to figure out what's missing. Right. They have water, but somewhat limited. Especially if we put down something here. The problem is actually that's kind of trapped terrain. Yeah, you can't really get a base there. Where can you get... This is very limited terrain in terms of where to put a base. Try and scan down there before we get to actually having to play, but we're fairly far in. There is enough silicon. There's not loads of silicon, but there is enough silicon. It's not desperate. That's a water there. Okay, so it's not going to be a water play. Carbon looks like it might be limited. I say that. I certainly discover more carbon. Admittedly, a load of ones. I think the play is probably to get early iron. And play something like Expansive. And not even mine iron. Just get early iron. And then just go straight for steel. Maybe one iron mill or something. No, you want the aluminium and you want double steel mill to get an early start. You'll pay a bit later when you won't be able to get quite as much, but it'll be worth it at the beginning. Come on, I need more scans. I can't go yet. I think I have to go now. Aluminium is going to be short-ish. I think this is a game where you could well play a number of different races. I don't think it's Scavenger. There isn't enough carbon. Robotic, there's plenty of water, so I don't know why you'd really want to go Robotic. Expansionist here. Get a crap ton of iron to start with. Don't even mine iron. Forget about mining iron. Go straight for a ton of steel mills. And an iron, and an aluminium there. Seems like possibly the best bet to me. I will get an extra scan just to scan what this is here. Can we get both? No. Okay. If I go here, I get 160. Here, I get 160. But I want to be closer to the geothermal, so I'm going to go here. And then the idea is we'll try and dominate aluminium, get a couple of water down maybe. Water's actually fine. I don't think we have to worry about water in the early game.
Permits approved and cleared, sir.
So we want
team reporting
this aluminium.
We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Yes, we will. We can get an upgrade by paying for both. I don't want to pay for both. Construct a steel mill. We'll block that iron to construct the steel mill, I think. We can always, you know, demolish it later if we need to. And I'm going to put a second steel mill down. And that's both of our claims.
Scientific colony founded.
Okay. Where's the scientific colony go? On the water. Yeah. Predictable. Hey, we got the 3. Plenty of water on this map.
Scientific colony founded.
Scavenger and another science here. I don't even know what was there. I don't know what they got. Screw it. It's fine. Scientific. Sure. We're losing it on iron pretty fast, but that's fine because we're turning it into steel. We'll get an iron mine set up here, and then maybe another one there if need be. We could put them next to our base, but I'd actually rather go here. It's fairly close by. Right, we need to just get our first aluminium shipment. This could be our first aluminium shipment. This could be us upgrading. Ready? And collect. I'll pay 1,000 for that.
Is at an all-time high, thanks to the infrastructure boost.
Take that iron.
Approved. We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
We will be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time. We will indeed. Random lady. Water up here could be a good play. I mean, there is water here. Very close to our base. But there's a 2 here, so I'm feeling the 2. Power. I want to get the geothermal. It is very close. It'll cost me money to get it, but I want it now before anyone else can get it. I mean, admittedly, I could have waited. If they'd have gone for it, I don't think I could get there in time. But it was worth paying, I think. I still don't know what the play is going to be on the map. But I feel we are okay. I don't think steel or iron is going to be particularly expensive on this map, especially given that 2 of the guys are science, and they're both producing a fair amount of steel straight from the raw iron.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest
Might be
bidder.
worth it.
1,000, 3,000.
No, I'm not bidding that high.
1,000.
We can be shut down, I think, if someone puts pirates here. But other than that, we should be okay. I mean, you know, I don't think there's going to be a drastic problem with that. Needs iron. Yeah, you'll be getting iron in a second. I'll actually buy a tiny bit, just to get you running immediately. There we go, there's more iron. And another shipment of iron. How much iron are we producing? 1.5. We do need another iron mill. Steel isn't that important to us, right? We actually only need half steel as an expansionist colony. So I could put another iron mill up. It's not an iron mill, it's an iron mine. I will do that. I can always respec it later. It'll be ridiculous production because it's next to another one. Well, not ridiculous. It'll be good production. It'll be good production. I could put water down, get a ridiculous amount of water.
The black market is online.
But I don't think anyone's going to play the water. They could. It would be annoying. But it wouldn't be, you know, the most awful thing. If we can get 3 grand... Can we get 3 grand? Because the black market we can extra claim. Extra claim early. Be fairly good. Right, how much would this make us? I think we could just about get 3 grand. We have to sell our steel, and you know, we are planning on using steel. Honestly, I think it's worth it for the extra claim at 3, because no one else has bought it. That means we can probably play the water at the same time as playing for food early. I mean, it'll need glass, actually. So maybe it's worth going for silicon. There isn't a crazy amount of silicon on the map. There's 3 here, but it's fairly far from base. There's a lot of geothermal. It looks like we might actually be in a volcanic area, judging by the number of geothermals. That's a lot of geothermal. No ice. Yeah, it looks like volcanic area. Check that. Okay. We're producing power. I might do some early shutting down of people's power so that we can get, you know, a spike in the price since we're producing so much. I don't think we need to play the water. Silicon. Yeah, I could go for silicon. on that 3 there. That'll be worth a lot to us. Needs oxygen. Oxygen is fairly cheap. Needs silicon. Yeah, okay. We can do that. And I will place it right next to the silicon. I mean, I could place it at base. Yeah, cancel the cloud tame. The cloud tame. The tile claim, we'll place it at base. And we'll start chopping off any more iron, just so no one can get any. Yeah, there we go. Look at that money. How much? How long? 20 seconds, 19 seconds? Alright, so the early game is going to be playing for power. So, given we've got so much, I mean, I can play for another geothermal if necessary. Who is getting power and where from? So there is a solar here. There's a wind here. I think we go through the night, and then as soon as day hits, we blow up the power.
The black market is online.
I could blow it up now. How much do I need? 2 grand? No, just that much. Purchase dynamite. Watch power go up in price. Who was that? That was green. Stock is dropping. There we go. Price of power is going up. Hey, we've got this game's number. We're going to so lose now. Glass. We're getting enough glass now. We're losing on oxygen. I think the next thing we do is we put down food and we put down a electrolysis lab. In addition to some of the other stuff we want to put down, of course. And Q nighttime in about an hour. Shortage of steel. Oh, okay, we're not upgrading then. We're going to sell our steel. With so much of it.
Scientific colony expanded.
Geothermal, view plot. Which plot? I will bid you for that. It's a 3 plot. No, not that high. I'm not going to go that high. Nope. No cigar. Have it yourself.
So.
It's a lot of money for the early game. I can upgrade. How much can I go to? I can go to about there. Which allows me to buy early stock. Very early stock. I can go for the upgrade. I'm going to go for the upgrade, buy the glass.
With each new citizen, our domination grows.
It does indeed. Which means we can go extra silicon. Needs O2. It's okay, we're getting O2 shipments all the time. No, we're not. We need to produce O2. But we can do that. We can do that. Electrolysis. Here. Blocks more iron. That provides enough O2. Get a food down as well and get a patent lab. We'll need to be able to make chemicals for that. Chemicals require, fuel, obviously, but also carbon. So we want carbon as well. Where is the nearest carbon? There is one here, right next to base. It's only a 1. But all the way down here is that's just very far. I think maybe if we can get slant mining, we can take advantage of, the carbon here being fairly close.
The black market is
Pirates.
online.
I hate those filthy
Where are the pirates?
bandits.
Oh, there we go. Fuel shortage. That's going to hurt us. We don't have our fuel set up yet. And I will want the food. When can I buy the food? I need more glass. Okay. Lost 20 silicon due to piracy. Thank you for that. How much oxygen are we losing? Nah, I need another one of these. Wow, okay. Might have to skip over the food for the moment. And a chem lab would really hurt us in terms of fuel. We just don't have the fuel to run a chem lab right now. I think we're just going to go for a really early quick expansion and profitability. Forget about the chem lab. As much as I'd like to use one right now, I don't think that is really an option. I could always drop the price of chem or something. And buy it cheap. I'm going to not even produce the farm yet. I know I could, but I'm not gonna. Power. I was grabbing one of those. Yeah, I'll do that. Then hopefully get the next level. Acquire steel. I mean, you know, we need 30 aluminium, but that's pretty much guaranteed. Some of it will get through the blockade eventually. Actually losing water. That second water will be ours soon. Got plenty of water in our stockpile, and it's fairly cheap anyway. We keep losing loads and loads of silicon and aluminium. That's so annoying. It's not going to cripple us,
Scientific
though.
colony expanded.
Level 2. Yeah, okay. Everyone's at level 2 except for us, which is pretty good for us. I could do with, you know, spending 10 grand to get the extra claim. Wonder if I can do that. Drop a cup of glass, maybe? What else can I drop that I'm not losing? Making some fuel now. Where's that EMP? Shutting down the water and the food, oh yeah, are we? I'm losing so much crap, come on. I'll blow up that instead. I probably should have not blown it up, we're getting into nighttime, but, you know, it'll mean that we get a better price on this. No? Okay. I guess we're providing too much power to the market, and our power being sold is saturating the market and dropping the price, which is annoying. Yes, I want an extra claim. I won't go above 10. Oh, 16 now. I'll go to 10. If anyone bids above 10, they can have it. Mine. Bam, okay. Maybe I did overbuy that one, but, you know, I think it was worth it. I'm producing carbon. What am I not? I'm not producing these two. And I think we are making enough fuel that ChemLab can be somewhat worth it. I could go more for steel. I could go straight up steel production. But I don't think that's going to be profitable in the late game. And if I can get some early chemicals. Ooh, can get an upgrade? Oh, I can get the upgrade.
With this new expansion, we have increased our potential production rates by a lot. The shareholders will love it.
Okay, well, I can get an extra steel mill there. I can go... I need more steel for the chem. Okay. All of that in a minute. Water there. And I need like 2 chem labs put down. And if I connect this to the HQ, we'll get bonuses. More steel, more steel, more steel, more steel, more steel. Nice. Here we go. Now, we do need food. It is true.
The black market is online.
Black market is online. Okay. What can we do with the black market? I really want to screw some of them with the black market if possible. Mutiny at my water production facility. It's fine. Water is fairly cheap and I have a stockpile. It's not, you know, great. But it'll do. Patent lab. Can we build that? Yeah, straight out build it. Cool. Okay. We are losing out on fuel. So I think it's time for another electrolysis. And we should be good. Right, who's that? Power surge. Freezing my water production facilities. Fine, I'm gonna... No, I don't need to buy. Just wait. It doesn't matter, that one's mutiny anyway. That just means I've got to wait a little bit longer for my power to come back online. Ah, you do love them to make me wait, don't you? Feels a little bit of a problem. We can solve that once we get maybe requires water. So we get slant drilling, right? Then we get requires water to produce, to power things. So here we go. So firstly, I would like slant mining. We aren't quite there yet. We are 660. Okay. We'll be there soon. And get me slant drilling. Then we go to units, powered water, water engine. Then maybe teleportation. Actually, no, water engine, we could just skip that by going teleportation, because that involves not having to burn fuel at all, even water as fuel. So we can go teleportation, maybe. Now, teleportation is a fairly popular one, but it would do. I mean, slant drilling actually allows us to really dominate in terms of, like, water. We just put down things for more water. So we could just not do that. We could go straight for slant. Sorry, straight for teleportation. And I think that's what we do. Maybe we go straight for teleportation. Slant, how long does slant take to be done? Almost as long. We go teleportation, right? Instant teleport resources. Don't have to worry about distance. That plays for us. I think we're good. I think that'll help. And water engine takes... Yeah. Just straight for teleportation. Saves us on fuel. Allows us to produce more chemicals with the same amount of fuel because we aren't using the fuel to, you know, move units around. So that's basically a ton of free fuel, which we can use to make more chemicals to make more stuff. So teleportation is the way to go. But we're going to end it here for today. I've been EnterElysium. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I think it's going well. I think we are definitely pretty far in the lead, despite the fact we've got, 11k debt. 11k isn't actually that bad. And we are, level 4. The closest is level 2. They're all level 2. So yeah, I think we're going to dominate on this map. I think we made a very astute choice at the beginning of that, quick going for a load of steel and placing down and nicking a load of iron. Everyone else dilly-dally about looking for the map, and we, went for it. And I think we made the right call there. So if you enjoyed, remember to like the video. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. But until next time, stay shiny.